3 people-pleasing spending traps to avoid this Christmas season in 2024 because it can cost you hundreds or thousands or just cost you a lot for your mental health. And so if you're just tuning in, this is a live training here on the Facebooks, but there will be a recording. So if you are here live, comment live. If you are watching the replay, comment replay. For those of you on the YouTubes, go ahead and comment replay as well because this is a recording for you. All right. So I'm super excited to talk about this topic about people pleasing in this holiday season because I get in this trap all the time. And I'm so excited for this. If you're excited too, comment ready, all caps. But for those of you who don't know, my name is Teddy. I am a money coach and I help you take control of your money to be your best self at home and at work. And what that looks like is helping you learn how to spend in a way that adds value to your life. I don't just teach you where to not spend, but do it in a way that you can still feel fulfilled in the things that you do. And I specialize in helping our Gen Z and millennials out there that are feeling alone with their finances, feeling stressed, to just have some control and have some direction with where they're going in their personal finance journey, but particularly through the lens of understanding spending behavior and changing that to add value to our life. So if you're watching live, again, comment live. If you're watching replay, comment replay. And if you look down, there is a pinned comment that says to tell me where you're at, where in the country you're watching. I love to get to meet you, know where you're at. So, if you're coming in live, I see a couple. Again, we're talking about 3 spending traps this holiday season with Christmas coming up that can cost you hundreds and cost you your mental health. So we're going to talk about these traps, how to overcome them, and help you get the spark and the magic back into the Christmas. So for those of you who don't know, I have a coaching program. I work with you to pay off your debt, to build savings, to overall feel less confused in this money world. Less confused, less alone, and just on track to avoid this emotional roller coaster that you're experiencing all the time. So let's dive right in. No point in waiting. All right. So the 3 people-pleasing spending traps this holiday to avoid are saying yes to everything, gift giving out of obligation, and then expensive, superficial, or gag gifts, or really just empty gift giving, which is my biggest one. So to start off, saying yes to everything. What does this look like? Well, here's a story from me. So many times I'm invited out to lunches, to Christmas parties, birthday parties, holidays, weddings, by people that are in my life, whether it's family, friends, maybe someone's coming in town, whatever. And I'm like, yeah, sure, let's catch up. And actually, they're not that close. Maybe it's just been a while and I want to catch up just a little bit, see them on Facebook or social media. Like, yeah, I'll come to the party. I'll come to whatever. Yes. Whether it's a work gathering, some friends invited me out. I go and I'm just like, well, cool. I'm just here. I feel pretty, ambivalent about it. Why did I actually choose to come? This interaction is not adding value to my life. And now that's not just it. A lot of these holiday parties, you gotta bring a dish, you gotta bring gifts, white elephant, Secret Santa, whatever. It's just so easy to say yes to any invite over and over again. And before you know it, you have 5 or 10 things that you're going to. And it's chaotic. Driving from one party to the other, taking time out of your precious Saturday where you can sit at home alone and just relax to see people that you're not always looking forward to seeing. And so The reason why this is a people-pleasing trap is because we get in this thought space of, I don't want to upset other people. I don't want to be seen a certain way. I want to be, I want to feel like I belong. I want to feel like people see me and people respect me, maybe, or appreciate me. I want the image that they have in their head that I'm available for these relationships. Whatever it is, whatever that people-pleasing thought that's in your head that always keeps you saying yes, but in the back of your mind, you're feeling a little bit of resentment, a little bit of hesitation to actually do this stuff. That's where the people-pleasing comes into play. And now, some of you may get mad at me for saying this, but everyone has the toxic family member. Everyone has the person that starts a drama or that makes a comment, whatever it is. But you still go to the family thing out of obligation to please them. Or maybe just feel less bad about yourself. Now, usually I'll tell y'all to comment, but if you're a little scared, if they're in this group or they see your comments, I get it. But think about that. If you're brave enough to say that is you are these people pleasers, saying yes to everything, even though it comes at the cost of your money or your mental health. Comment me, ! That is me, that has been me, that still is me. It's a work in progress. So how do you overcome this? How do you overcome saying yes to everything? Now, it's not really a tactical tip, but just a mindset. Think about a list of priorities that you have in your life. Are you yourself on that list of priorities? Is your mental health, is your personal finance on that list of priorities? And so some of these relationships that we have in our life, it's okay to let some of them go. Or it's okay to not, let's say, water the plant on some of them. Because we have a lot of relationships in our life that we don't get value from. Outside of a relationship between a parent and a child, relationships are transactional, whether you want to believe it or not. And so what is that transaction looking like? Are they emotionally supportive? Do they care about you? Are they taking an actual interest in what you have going on in your life? Because if they're not, if this was a friend or this was anyone else in your life, would you actually keep them around? So think about that. Do an audit of your life and say, who am I saying yes to? Maybe because I've known them for a while. Maybe just because it's a thing. We're just family. You deserve to be well mentally and financially. And a part of that is saying no to some of these family obligations, friend obligations, these parties, dinners, lunches, all this stuff. If you can say no to that and give some of your time back, give some of your mental health back, that is so valuable. So that was the first trap. Saying yes to everything, anything and everything, events, dinners, meals. And now the second people-pleasing trap is gift giving out of obligation. I am super passionate about this one. Okay. What does this look like? Kind of going off the first point. You're going to a party, you're going to a friend's, family, whatever. And there are just a bunch of people there. You got to give gifts for everyone. Whether it's $5, $10, $20 gifts. That adds up very quickly. $20 gifts for 5 people, $100 right there. And multiply that by 2, 3, 4 parties, 300, 400. And that's just for the adults. Imagine adding the kids on there. Gifts for the kids. That's why we're spending $500, $1,000, $2,000 on Christmas gifts this year. Now we can have the whole conversation about finding deals on gifts throughout the years. That's like a whole other call. I love to talk about that. But the idea of giving out of obligation, especially between adults, having a monetary gift of some sort, something that costs money between adults, is not necessary. I know, it's crazy to believe that like I don't have to buy someone a gift. We all make money. We don't need to buy a gift for each other. Because I want you to think about this, the little people pleaser in your mind. If you are looking to nurture these relationships and show these people that you care about them, you actually care, not just care about what they think about you. If you have money, we're ashamed to tell people that I don't have money for gifts this year, or I don't want to spend money on your gift or their gift. If you're really wanting to pour into these relationships, to have deep relationships, get value out of your money, quality time, personalized gifts will do just that. That will save you hundreds for sure. And if they're not the type of person that you can give a personalized gift to, think about it. What kind of relationship do you have with them? So, gift giving out of obligation is a big trap for those of us gifting to other adults. Now, gifting to kids, totally different, especially if they're kids that are close to you. Maybe they're nieces and nephews, kids of your friends and whatever. But be wise with who you're spending gifts on. Which relationships have value in your life? You have value in theirs, so that you're prioritizing your money and your time. This is what it's all about. Not about don't spend gifts on anyone and everyone. Okay. I want you to be a generous gift giver, whether it's cash, your time, your service. But making this list of who are the top people, the top relationships I want to prioritize and pour my resources into, not just money. Who are those people? And strategically think, person A, B, and C, I want to buy gifts for. D, E, and F, I want to spend time with. G, H, and I want to give something personalized. And here's actually a little hack. I practiced it this year. So, I'm not just giving you a bunch of crap, guys. A bunch of fluff. I did this past week. So, it was Thanksgiving week. So, guess what the theme was? Appreciating people. Okay. Now, what I did, I texted a bunch of people. I'm thankful for your mentorship, company, encouragement, whatever it is. Personalized texts. Not just a email blast or a social media post of Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. But reach out to the people who are truly close in my life, who truly add value in my relationships. Simple text. I actually had one person reach out. They're like, Teddy, that effed me up. Thank you so much. I appreciate your relationship too. Simple things like that. We forget about the little things where we can just connect human to human. And that often is the best kind of gift you can give someone. Not what we're about to talk about in number 3. So, if you're getting value from this, comment value. Add an emoji. I want this to be an eye-opener for you. If you're getting in these cycles, in these people-pleasing cycles, are you able to step out of them? Yes, you can. And this affects so many people, and I want you out there to know it's okay to think about what's most important for you and your mental health and your financial health. It's not always about how other people see you. So, You can step out of that. You don't have to chase after other people's approval of you. And I say that confidently because I am people pleaser right here. So the last point we talked about at the beginning, and we're talking about it now. If you're ready for point number 3, comment, I am so ready. Expensive, superficial, and gag gifting. Now, why do I put all of these together? The common theme between these 3 is that they're empty. There's no value. There's no substance to the gift. Where's the heart behind it? Now, I'm not saying all expensive gifts are bad or whatever. Or maybe there is a place and time for a gag gift. But is another mug really a great gift? Everyone has that cabinet in their house. The 4 or 5 mugs, souvenir cups, those freebies, they just sit in there as clutter. No one needs another mug, okay? Now, expensive or superficial gifts. Gift cards are fine. Yeah, I'd actually encourage gift cards. But like a really nice bag, a really nice watch, electronics or whatever, some name brand, fancy schmancy, can cost you a lot. Easily $50 a gift, $100 a gift, maybe even $200 or $300. Ooh, and to you parents out there, you're going to hate me. You don't have to give your kids expensive gifts to show them that you love and care for them. You don't have to give them everything on that Christmas list for their love and acceptance. I know. Crazy to think about, right? So, these people-pleasing traps, when it comes to gift giving, you want to add value, add some substance to how you give gifts, who you give gifts to. And so to step out of this cycle of chasing people's approval by buying expensive gifts, by buying superficial or gag gifts, or just something to exchange, it's kind of on that last point too. Think about what is one way you can make this personalized. Personalized, meaningful. And if that includes just a card, a gift card, to say, hey, let's go eat out sometime. Whether it's just Chick-fil-A, Olive Garden, whatever, something low-key. Or if you want something fancy, doesn't matter. So you can spend quality time with this person. Truly add that emotional support we're all looking for. We live in an isolated world where we're by ourselves a lot in our relationships. Even if we're present physically, a lot of us are searching for that deeper connection with one another. And so don't fill that connection with monetary things. Don't fill that with expensive gifts and superficial trips and whatever. Open the door for opportunities for deep conversation, deep connection with the people that truly matter in your life. And the ones that don't truly matter, it's okay to let them go or add some distance to prioritize your time, your mental health, and your money. So those were the 3 people-pleasing holiday spending traps to avoid this season, this 2024 holiday season, whether you're celebrating Christmas or not. It's a season of magic, gift giving, and all these things, right? But don't let that come at a cost of your own well-being. So, if you're feeling like I'm always getting in these cycles, or you're feeling overwhelmed with your finances and alone and confused and all the things, especially you're getting in these spending cycles where, man, I didn't take a look at how much I spent this year, but if I did, I'm scared. I spent a lot. It may be difficult for you to go through this by yourself. It's very, very isolating, in an echo chamber of our own thoughts and struggles. You may be looking for all the books, looking for all the programs to get you to that place, this financial freedom, financial wellness place, but still overwhelming. You might be struggling to stick to a budget. You might say that I make all this money, but I still feel broke. Whatever it is for you, that's what I specialize in. With my background in social work and addiction recovery, personally and professionally, we talk about these things. We talk about the deeper why mindsets and all of that stuff about your relationship with your money, relationship with other people. And by truly learning how to spend your money, how to organize, it'll get you to this place of financial wellness. To not just become rich, but have a rich life, rich relationships, especially the most important relationship, the one with yourself. So if you are interested, feel free to comment interested, but I know money can be a touchy subject. So if you don't want to do that, that's totally understandable. But if you're looking for a change, you're looking for that support, apply for coaching. If you go to moneycoachteddy.com/apply, APPLY, I have a coaching application there to see if we're a good fit. If I can help you get to where you want to, whether it's to pay off debt, build your savings, all of that. And now if you can learn from not just my personal and professional experience, but experience of 10, 20, 50, 100 other people who made the same mistakes, this will fast track you to where you want to go with your personal finance. Imagine if this 2025, you can have $1,000 savings in your account or $10,000. Imagine if you can cut up 5, 6 of those credit cards and never take debt on them again. Or if you can pay off that car loan you've been dragging around for the past 2 to 3 years. Imagine the kind of peace you would have. Imagine what kind of relationship you can have with your friends, your family, when you truly understand these principles with your finances. I take you, if you're in the Facebook group, you see it's a Spending Detox community. That's the program I got. It's based on 3 pillars: intention, connection, and retention. Doing money on purpose, doing it with other people and getting connected with yourself, and doing it in a way that actually lasts. Real habit changes, real environmental changes, not just this high and low roller coaster of fads. So if that's you, if you're interested, again, apply at moneycoachteddy.com/apply and see if we'll be a good fit and I can help you get to where you want to go. That peace and that wellness with your finances. So that is it for today's training. I will do these every Saturday, and especially this holiday season. I know a lot of you out there who are going through the holidays on your own, by yourself. It can be lonely, or even with people, it could be lonely. And I want to support you through that journey, especially when it comes to your finances and your mental health, how that all is connected. And so for those of you watching on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to be posting these as I record them on our Facebook Lives. But until then, see you in the next one. So you made it to the end of the video, which means you take your personal finance journey seriously. So just for you, go ahead and click over here for another video, or if you don't have time, subscribe. But I'll see you in the next one.